This is the passage for when God says no, but doesn't leave. That tension between relief and reality is where this passage speaks. In 2 Corinthians 12, verses 7 to 10, we read Paul describing a persistent thorn in the flesh. He says it is given to keep him from becoming proud after great spiritual experiences. He begs the Lord 3 times to take it away. Instead of removal, he hears that God's grace is sufficient and that God's power is made perfect in weakness. Shockingly, Paul ends up saying he will boast in weaknesses so that Christ's power may rest on him. Observation comes first. Paul is writing as an apostle to a church in Corinth that questions his authority. He has just described visions and revelations, but he quickly shifts to this thorn. The exact nature of the thorn is not specified. It is painful, humbling, and ongoing. 3 times he pleads for it to be taken away, echoing the language of intense, repeated prayer. The answer is not a detailed explanation, but a short promise. Grace is enough. Power is completed or brought to its full expression in weakness. Paul then lists areas where this applies: weaknesses, insults, hardships, persecutions, and difficulties for Christ's sake. There is a repeated contrast: my weakness versus his strength. Now, interpretation. For the original readers, this would be a surprising way to defend an apostle's credibility. Paul does not hide his struggle. He leans into it. In a culture that respected power and rhetorical show, he presents a God who works through a thorn. The Greek word charis, often translated grace, appears here with the sense of ongoing, undeserved help, not just a one-time rescue from sin. God does not remove every weight. He supplies enough strength to carry it. Paul echoes this in Philippians 4, where he says he has learned to be content in any situation, and that he can do all things through Christ who strengthens him. Tiago 1 connects trials with perseverance and a maturing faith. The theological truth is that God is not embarrassed by weakness. He often chooses it as the stage for his strength, so that trust stays anchored in him, not in our own capacity. Application brings this close. Many people today live with their own thorns: a chronic illness, a family situation that does not resolve, an inner struggle that does not vanish on schedule. The first action is to bring that thorn honestly to God, without pretending it does not hurt, and without assuming that a no means a lack of love. Like Paul, name it and ask plainly for help, even for removal. The second action is to look for charis inside the ongoing struggle. That might mean noticing specific ways God gives enough strength for one day, enough patience for one difficult conversation, enough courage for one honest step. It can also mean letting this weakness make you kinder to others, slower to judge, quicker to lean on God rather than on your own performance. The circumstance may remain, but how you walk with it can be transformed from quiet resentment to quiet dependence, where His strength becomes most visible exactly where you feel most limited. Study it deeply. Live it fully.